Bobby. I'm here with another concert review. I got a couple more coming up. I haven't had time to do these reviews. So this one I saw a couple weeks ago. Oh, yeah, about 10 days ago. It was Raven and Vicious Rumors. And a band called Wicked that I missed. But I heard they were fun and glammy and stuff. There is another band on the bill, but they didn't play the show. But anyway, I go into the pub. By the way, Raven's mighty, and I'm honored to say that I know the brothers. I know the Gallagher brothers. I met John Gallagher at it was Mark Gallagher I met at a Cheap Trick show, and his wife was like, "Are you into heavy metal?" I go, "Yeah, this is my husband, Mark Gallagher." I was like, "Oh my God, Raven," you know? So we got to know each other. Then I met the brother a week later when I went to New Jersey to see the Hurricane concert. John couldn't have been cooler. And then my band got to open for them twice. In Pompano Beach, Florida, and in Puerto Rico, we opened for them. So, you know, we became buddies, man. So they know who I am. And when I walked into the pub, John Gallagher saw him and he came up and he's like, "You owe me money." And it was like, dude, I mean, it's so awesome. I'm a teenage kid, a little kid with the Live in the Inferno double album that I wore out. And here I am, you know, friends with these guys. It's mind blowing. And Vicious Rumors, another band I absolutely love. This is my third time seeing them, and I was very fortunate to see them on the Digital Dictator show tour with the late great Carl Albert on vocals. So then they came down here soon after. I believe it was with Omen. Yeah, I believe they toured with Omen or somebody. Some old school. And that was like maybe 5-6 years ago. And then this time, they played most of the Soldiers of the Night album. Like they opened up with, you know, the Premonition intro, and then Ride the Sun, Medusa, Soldiers of the Night, Murder, March or Die, and then Fire. All that off of, you know, they didn't do the whole album, even though they billed that they were going to do the whole album. But no, they stopped there, and then they went into the classic Lady Took a Chance, Digital Dictator, and the song that turned me on to Vicious Rumors thanks to the Metal Shop radio show. They played Minute to Kill. I became an instant fan when they played that. And they closed the set with Don't Wait for Me. And it was awesome. And I understand after this gig, the drummer left the band. And he's been in the band for many, many years. So, which is, you know, kind of a bummer. But anyway, then Raven comes out. Oh my, I mean, these guys are legendary, man. And, you know, I seen Raven. First time I saw Raven was at the Sun and Steel Fest up in Tampa. I think that was 2001. Then I saw him play Pompano Beach, and I can't remember what year that was. Then I saw him again when I opened for them in Pompano Beach. Then they played a pre-cruise show at the Miami Casino. I saw that. And then they opened for Metallica at the Johnny Z tribute show with Marsha. I saw them in Puerto Rico, obviously, when I opened for them. And this was my 7th time seeing Raven. And like always, they never disappoint. And they do switch it up a lot. There's a lot of times they play some classic songs. They don't play it on the next set list, but at least I got to see them do it. And they always throw in a new one, a new older one. That I'm like, oh man. So here they open with Destroy All Monsters, which is a classic off Infestation, which is a newer album. And my God, check out that song. Destroy All Monsters by Raven. It smokes. Then they went into, man, probably my favorite Raven song, Hell Patrol. They did that. Then they did The Power off the new album and Surf the Tsunami and Turn the Screw all off the amazing, my favorite album of last year, All Hell's Breaking Loose. Then they did the classic All for One, Solid as a Rock with Swords in the Air. Then, of course, the real badass classic off the first album, Rock Until You Drop, with a guitar solo. Then a classic I never seen them play, Faster Than the Speed of Light, which was much welcomed. I was like, oh yes. Then Inquisitor with a bass solo, another classic. And then the title track off the last album, All Hell's Breaking Loose. They did On and On, which, was on MTV. There was a video for that song. Break the Chains, classic. And then they did a medley of UFO's Rock Bottom, Black Sabbath, Symptom of the Universe, and Supernaut. And then Victim of Changes, all in one squishy metal package. It was awesome. And then they ended the show with Chainsaw. Amazing. Badass show. Raven, like always, they fucking rule. I gotta say, when I saw them open for Metallica at the casino for the Marsha and Johnny Z tribute, there was this girl sitting next to me that, man, after Raven was done, she saw me going nuts over him. She wanted to know, tell me the best Raven albums. I gotta buy albums from this band. Like, she really got turned on to him. So, this was the last show of the tour, so they're not touring anymore for now. But, man, in the future, if Raven comes to your town, go check them out. You won't regret it. So there you go. That's my review of Raven and Vicious Rumors in Pompano Beach, Florida. That was back in May 4th, 2024. And it was awesome. So thank you for watching my review of Raven and Vicious Rumors. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. Hey, and if you saw Raven and Vicious Rumors on this tour, leave it in the comments below what you thought. I would really appreciate that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob.